Good day, everyone. This is Gigi from Gigi's Gardening Adventures, and my job today is to transplant this ginger. Um, I started this ginger from store-bought and put this on a tray with a bit of seed raising mix, which I just use my own compost and a bit of soil. And I didn't have any drainage with this one. It was an experiment if it works, which looks like it's working. uh, just watered this one when I remember honestly, because I just thought if I water it and the water will just stay in the tray and doesn't drain, but I only water a little bit just to keep them moist. And now it looks like it's too crowded. I think I just forgot to transplant it in the individual pots. And now I already prepared some pots, so I have to move this one individually and transfer that one to these pots. That's just a mix of compost, old soil, and more compost, and a well-aged sheep manure. So it's really have a really good feed in that one, and I'll be watering them a bit of a warm wee. So this is will be my first time doing this, so just another experiment, and we'll start transplanting. Now we'll see if it's soft enough to separate. Oops. Oh yeah, there's like, if you can see, this little seedlings underneath, so I'll have to be careful. I might get another container so I can put the soil away. I'll put the soil aside while doing it. This one seems like didn't work, didn't have any shoots growing, and it's a bit soft. It didn't work, so I'll just put this in a compost. I'll just be gentle with, ouch. Oh, I heard some snap. Something's just snapped. So that's the seed. That's the seedling there, ginger. Got roots in it and got plenty of new plants coming up. What I do, I just probably snap the one with the roots. Just probably will produce another young plant. Okay, I'll just set this video. So this is what it looked like, the little ginger plant with the roots in it. So I'll put this in a pot, and that one I'll put it back, and hopefully it will have a new babies. Okay, I'll continue doing this with the rest of the ginger plant, and I'll show you how many little plants I gather. This one looks like it's gonna produce more babies, so that's a good one. Oh, look at the roots. See? Oops. Oh, I'll probably leave it as it is. I don't want to separate them. I'll just plant this in one pot, and hopefully it will grow bigger. So I'm gonna plant in this pot. I'll just decided to plant it straight away so it doesn't dry out the roots. Hopefully you can see. Just gently, and I don't think you need too deep, because ginger will grow sideways, not going down. So that's why you need a wider pots. And that should be it, not too deep. And I'll just mulch, put some mulch later. That's another one. Oh, that's a good root ball there. Look at the healthy roots. I might have to snap it from the mother plant. I'll just do it upside down and just snap gently. Hopefully I won't damage it. Oops. See? Just separate it. And that's the plant. And that's two there, but I'll just leave it as it is. And that's a healthy roots. That goes to one pot. This one is not, looks like it's rotten, or get rotten. So, but there's a possibility that this one will grow. I'll just put this aside for now. Oops. Oops. You can see. I prefer just using my hand, not any tool, so I can feel where the roots are. Oops, sounds like that's a big one. Oops. Oop. Just that one. It's a good small one as well, so I might snap that one. A little. Put that side there, and this one as well. Oop. See, that's a good, healthy little ginger plant. Let's continue. I'll just plant a whole. I don't think this one will provide more babies because that's like it's rotten inside. I'll just plant that one whole. That's a good one. Let's see. And this last one, it looks really tall. It's really tall, maybe more than 1 foot tall. Gosh, that's look at that. Wow. So I'm scared to separate this one. Might not survive if I separate them individually, so I'll keep this one as it is. So this is the mother plant, the original one that still looks like producing few babies, ginger babies. So I'll put it back. I didn't change the soil. This is actually my homemade compost, so I'll just leave it as it is and maybe add more compost on top of it a little bit. Even just leave the top of the ginger a little bit exposed to the sun, and I'll let you have a look what I have in the new pots. And this is all the new ginger pots. I end up about 8 pots, but some pot plants I planted 2 baby ginger, so this one is a little one, little ginger, and this one, that's 2 in there, and there's 2 in here too. Now I'll just pop this up with a warm casting. This is the warm casting I collected maybe 2 weeks ago, and there's still worms in there, baby worms. Actually, probably babies. They tried to hide. Oops. Yeah, you can see little ones. And hopefully they will feed the ginger. And this is organic mulch. It was made of an old shredded trees, more than 10 years old, and it was just too dry, so I'll just put some water to make it moist, and I'll put it on top of the pot to keep the moisture in. This one's already wet, so I don't need to water this pot for a couple of days. I don't want to drown this baby ginger. Some of these pots has hole in the bottom, but some did not, so I'll keep an eye on this one by using the moisture meter, so it tells me if it needs water or not. So I'll continue on with the other pots, putting this mulch, and that would be it for today. Thank you for watching Gigi's Gardening Adventures, and thank you also for subscribing. See you next time. Bye. I forgot to mention that I'm gonna keep these pots inside the greenhouse for now. It's the second week of autumn in Australia, and in particular in Tasmania, and it's get really cold and frosty in here during winter. So I'll bring maybe most of the pots inside the house when it gets colder. And that's it. Thanks again.